For showing data, I will be using table here. In the HTML, you can use table here. In HTML, like table tag, and then inside this table you can add table header and then table row, etc. So we will be using this same table of HTML in PHP. It will work same like it is working in the HTML, but the syntax is somehow different. So for adding table, you have to use echo. Basically this echo is used for the printing purpose, and inside this string you will be adding table tag here. I will be adding table tag here. It's same like HTML, but we are printing this table, so we will be using echo, then double quotation, then inside that quotation you have to add the tag here. Like this is the table tag here, which will create a table. I am adding table row here, and then adding this table row. Inside this table tag we have table row tag, which is used for creating a row, a complete row. Inside this table row we can use TT or TH. TT is for table data and TH is for table header. So whenever you see the table, there is like heading in the first row, which is called table header. So for adding heading here, I will be using table header. The first heading I want to add is ID. I'm copying this one, so I need ID and then the name, then the address, and then the last remove. This one is name, then the address, then remove. So you see here I have created a table, and inside the table I have created a row. Inside this row there are 4 headings named as ID, name, address, and this remove. So this is the basic formation of table. Now for adding the data here, I will be adding a loop here. Why I am using loop? If you go to this table like this customer details table, you can see there is lot of entries here, round about 17. You can see in this ID section there are 17 entries here, so we will be printing them through a loop here. So for adding loop, I am adding while loop here. Inside this while loop I am using dollar row is equal to dollar result, means this one, the result from the query we have get it, means the records approaches to fetch So this is the built-in method here, which will fetch each row here. Now I will be using TD here for the table data. So TD is for the table data, and dot this dollar row, the variable inside this our data is stored, and then the ID means a table data will be created here. Before adding table data, I have to add table row here. Each time a new row will be created for each record. And then dot table data. So this dollar row ID will print the rows ID here. For example, we are going with first row, it will print the first row ID, and then the loop iterate itself, then it will be printing iteratively, like the 1 ID, the 2 ID, the 3 ID, and so on until our these records finishes. So I'm copying this and pasting it here. ID, then the name, then this address, then this price, and the final one we have remove here. So I have to add a price head here, heading, which I was missing here. So I'm copying this one and pasting it here. I'm saving it. See here. So you can see here we have ID, name, address, price, and this is the remove. So we have retrieve all the data from this data table here, but I want to make this data table a bit beautiful and with a bit some of space there. So go to your show.php file, so first of all I will be adding a style tag here. First of all I will be adding styles here. Text, line, center, and then padding 50 pixels from all sides. I'm saving this and refreshing this file, so you can see the padding here. and text is also aligned in the center. Now I will be adding a width here, width of 100%. You can see this table is covering like left portion of the screen, there's some portion of the screen. So for covering this whole screen I will be adding width 100% and I'm saving it. So let's see here. So this data is in center and with 100% width and the padding 50 pixels from each side. Now I want to make this table to be in a bordered form. So I will be going to show.php and I will be adding style tag here, and inside this style I have to give borders to these table rows, means these table headings and the table datas. So I will be adding table header comma table data and will be assigning them border of 1 pixel of size. Style must be solid and color is black. I'm saving it and let's see the changes here. So you can see here it is converted into a table here with a border of 1 pixel, solid and the black. You can make it dotted. You can feel the difference here. So now table is in dotted form. We can change its color from here. So it's now in red color. We can change its size also. So you can feel the difference here. I'm making this back to the original position. 1 pixel solid and I'm making this color red. It's looking better. So I'm making this red color here. Now you can see the table here. It's looking good, but I want to add some padding between this text and these columns here. Means this table headers and inside this table data I want to make some padding from all four sides, from left, from right, from up and from down. So I will be adding padding and making it 3 pixels. So let's see and save. So you can see here it's looking better now. I'm cutting these BR tags because we have tables padding here. This one 50 pixels from each side. So now it's looking better here. We can add some title here like shopping details. I can make this inside header to tag. And then I will be copying this property. First of all I will be copying this all and then I will be cutting this one I need this text to be align center. So let's see here. So you can see here, this is shopping details and its line is center. I'm removing some padding. I'm making it 30 pixels, so it's looking better now. Shopping details and the go back button and this whole table. So we have covered the retrieving of the data from the database, and in the upcoming lecture we will be covering the delete operation in the database.